Welcome everybody to the second of our Advent of Code live coding demos. And today Jerry is going to take us through problem 10 from 2021. So go ahead and take it away, Jerry.
All right, thank you. So I think the first thing I have to do is make a new REPL. You can do it in Rust. So start to me. So you ask the submarine to determine the best route out of the deep sea cave, but it only replies syntax error and navigation system online. All of them. The damage is worse than you thought. You bring up a copy of the navigation system. Your puzzle input. So the navigation subsystem syntax is made of several lines containing chunks. There are one or more chunks on each line, and chunks contain 0 or more chunks. Adjacent chunks are not separated by any delimiter. If one chunk stops, the next chunk, if any, can immediately start. Every chunk must open and close with one of 4 legal pairs of matching characters. I think I'm gonna copy that down because that seems important. Okay, so that's legal, and that is also legal. So are these. Okay, some lines are incomplete, but others are corrupted. And a corrupted line is one where a chunk closes with the wrong character. That is where the characters it opens and closes with do not form one of the 4 legal pairs. So these are all corrupted. Okay, I see. And so if any one of these happens, the whole thing is corrupted. And then some of these are just incomplete. Okay, I see. And there's a high score. Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine if like an actual like syntax thing would like have a high score. Then it like scores our code. And so to calculate the syntax error, like the first illegal character on the line, look it up in the following table. Okay. And so in the above example, that was found twice, 6, 57. Okay, sure. So then I guess I'll have to first copy the input into the file. So how am I going to read this file? So I have to use the file system module, of course. Okay. Sure. So I guess you have to like read to a string, but like that couldn't fail. I don't think it'll fail, so I think I'm just gonna unwrap it. So like essentially like if there's an error, instead of handling it, it would just kill the entire program. So okay. Sure. I'm just gonna print one that to make sure. Okay, but uh-huh. But maybe I put it like inside a folder. Maybe that's why. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't like a folder. So okay. So then I just split this by new line, I think. Yeah, it's made of several lines containing chunks, or one or more chunks. And yeah, I think do I split by new line? Okay. I think I'll split by new line for now. I'm not sure, but like I'm thinking what has to happen is like you have to like go through character by character, and then depending on like what what character you get, if it's like an opening character, while you keep reading it, and then you set like thinking it's like a stack. So then like you'd have like the uppermost would be like I'm thinking like whatever the most recent character you see is. Then if the next character is like um a closing one, then we pop the stack or like remove an element. So like if we had like an input like that, um our array would look like this. So then I'm thinking we'd also have like some dictionary. So then we'd obviously expect that as the closing character. And so then if it was like incorrect, like that, then we report the error. So then the question is like, is each chunk like per line, or is it just as the whole file itself? Several lines contain. No, I think I'm going to assume that it's per line. So I split a string in Rust. Okay, I see. Okay. Then we have to take input. Let's think. I need to change this maybe. And just flip by new one. Okay. So then I need to make it character. And let's see. We're currently looking for corrupted characters. Lines. Okay, great. So then I need to first I need to first read my characters. I think what I'll do first is make my stack. I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a vector. And can't infer type. Okay, guess I'll just give it a type. Consider giving it sure. I think this needs to be a character since that's we're looking by each character. So I think that's the type, and it's mutable because we're going to be pushing and popping out of it. Okay. So then we have to go through each character. So yeah, first character out of a string. But maybe this isn't like text that chars. So for C and Dutch. Okay. And okay. And so then I think we need to define something like that. Like define what opens and what closes for each of the characters. So I think that's in collections.hash map. I'm thinking we're using like a hash map to like store this. I think it's, I don't know. Yeah, I think so. So then I guess you do let um uh, um when we I new hash map. And then okay, so you have to use insert. Okay, so braces insert. We're gonna use character since our stack is a character, so that's why I'm using single quotes instead of double quotes. So then we'll just insert it for okay. And so then I guess like if the character is a key of our hash map, it would be one of these. And then we probably insert that into the stack. Oops. We'd insert it into the stack because that's an opening brace. And so since it's not a closing brace, it's like defining defining what we expect to end. So so right there, you have to use contains key. Okay, so yeah, just contains key. And so if so, then okay, I have to borrow. Yeah, okay. Great. So now I think I'll do this for like a smaller example instead of like the entire thing. So I think I'll use this. Like this is really big and kind of hard to debug in case anything goes wrong. So then we'll just snap that. Just from the- right? Oh, wait. What's that? What? I thought it was like that. Oh, I got the order wrong. Okay. Yeah, I have to do it this way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So then we have to pop out of the stack for each closing brace, I think, because like what we did before, as you can see, a correct program at the end of the line, you notice it would have nothing in its in the array because this would insert something, this would also insert something, but then since we get a closing brace and we see that the closing brace corresponds to this parentheses, we would pop out of it, and so would this one. And so at the end, it would be empty. So we have to see if it can, so we have to see if the top of the stack, the most recent one, like for example, like this one, we'd expect like a closing brace, right? So let's see. So we have to get the closing brace. So what closing would be, and this is if it's not an opening brace, I think. Then closing would be this two. Okay, so yeah, the closing would be, this will be our expected closing brace. And actually, no, I don't, wait, no, this would get the closing brace for the current item, right? So it would take like this, but we wanted to take this character. So I had to get the last item of this thing. So, okay, that's it. Dot last. Okay. Okay. I think I will unwrap this for now. I'm pretty sure it'll be guaranteed to exist since I don't think any of these lines start with a closing. So if closing is equal to our character, then that means we're all good. Wait, so when do you get score? To calculate this, make the first illegal character. Okay, so if it's correct, we don't actually do anything. Okay. So then we have to check if they're not equal. Okay. So then we have to insert our score. Right. So then to insert our score, I think we'll just make another hash map. And let's see. So then if it's a closing brace, closing right parentheses, I have a score of 3. Oh, I inserted it into braces. Right. So then the same for score 57. 11. So how did he get these numbers? That's so random. Okay. And right angle bracket. Yeah, awesome. So that looks good. And so that means we need to search for us. Should be one of these. Okay. Okay, so I think what it's trying to say is like for each line, find the incorrect closing brace and then add it to a cumulative score. So we're gonna make a cumulative be 0 for now. And so if the closing brace isn't equal to C, we need to find the score for C. So like score, actually no, I don't think we should call it score. I think we should call it points, which is going to be, or it's going to be the character. And so then cumulative right. So then I guess we could so if this works, we're supposed to get 2639.7. Okay, that is not what we get. Okay. All right, so then we had to see what we did wrong. If closing isn't, so we had to look at the closing brace. Maybe I did something wrong with closing. I think we'll just do it for line 1. And I'm gonna and solve this. Actually, I think we're gonna maybe like something like that. So I think the score for this would be 3, since that's wait, no, it's not 3. It should be 25 to 25,137. Okay. So that should be the score for this. And we get 25,194. So then wait, so then the closing expected is I'm gonna print C out. All right. So then that means the only time it's wrong would be when it's not equal to closing. So this shouldn't be the right angle bracket. And it's saying oh, right. That's because no matter what, we need to pop out of the stack since after this, even if it's illegal. But actually, no, I don't think you can pop out of the stack because this whole line is corrupted. So there's no point, right? You know, like this one, there's multiple errors, but it only said one of them. So yeah, I think after it, if we get it wrong, we'll just like break out of it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm missing. I'll just like stop the loop. Yeah. Wait, I don't think it's break actually, since if you get one error wrong, there's still another line, because like then this one give 25,137 plus 3, which is 25,140, but that's not what we get. Huh. So maybe it's continued. What? Why? All right, because after each. Wait, no. You know, this shouldn't break. Yeah, right. My bad. Yeah, this stops the entire line, not the entire line. And then you get 25,194. Why? Okay. I think we should end the frequency again. Okay. So it's still saying this is wrong, I think. Wait, but I don't know which line that would be. I'll just change it to curly braces. So, oh, yeah, no. I was wrong. Okay. So what I did wrong was the program would expect the closing blank parentheses, but instead it got this. So I just misread the rule. So I'm pretty sure this is correct, that this should be the actual spot. So I think we'll use the whole input again. Two 902. All right, so then we also need to add the case for if it's incomplete. Okay, how do I do that? So that means it's incomplete if we don't get the same number of closing characters as opening characters. Okay, so that means I think either way, what I'll have to do is we'll just remove the last item of the stack, and I think what I'll do instead is like points, here, and then add the end, because what happens is that sometimes it will fail, because like if it's an incomplete line, so we don't want to execute this code. And so that means we can only execute this code if the stack is 0, because all of the corrupted lines and at least end, I think, with the at least attempts to end, if you know what I mean, whilst incomplete ones don't end. So then I think that's correct. And so now we just need to pop out of the stack. We get 0. So maybe I'll just go through for each. I'll just go through this first one. I think the first one is not incomplete. Oh no, it is incomplete. Okay. Let me use this one then. So let's see. Open, 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 open. And then, oh, I forgot the case if it was actually correct. Just pop there. Actually, I think instead of checking if the stack length is 0, I'll just check if a new variable error is true. Because there's only 2 states, which is error or incomplete. Okay, so now we get 1197. And I'll just actually use a small case because I don't know if that's correct. So this one I expect to be 57 and it is. Okay. Yeah, I think this might be it. $26.39.7. It is. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay. I think I'm just gonna remove this debug. So that looks correct. I've had like instances where like the example input was like correct, but like the actual input wasn't. So I hope this isn't one of them. So it's that number. So let's go. All right. So now we have to discard the corrupted lines. The remaining lines are incomplete. Incomplete lines don't have any incorrect characters. Instead, they're missing some closing characters at the end of the line. To repair the navigation subsystem, you just need to figure out the sequence of closing characters that complete all open chunks in the line. Okay, so you can only use closing characters. You must add them in the correct order so that only legal pairs are formed. Okay, sure. The autocomplete also have contests. Wow. The score is determined by considering the completion string character by character. That would have 1.2, 3, and 4. So complete by adding. Okay. So it's total scores. Oh, you multiply this stuff. And then add value of. Why would you multiply? What? Okay, I think this is like just like some reading comprehension test. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, I just have to remember to multiply by 5. Okay. The winner is found by sorting all of the scores and taking the middle score. 28. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. So then, let's see, how should I do this? I think I'm gonna copy and paste this code since like I'm not gonna use this code anymore. But like it's similar. So I guess it would be this in part 1. Okay, so I can look back at it later. I think I'm still gonna need this because I'm going to need to know how to close, and instead of these scores, we have to use 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now I need to make it so that we read my character. We need to ignore corrupted lines. And, okay, so I think we're still going to use the stack, and we're still going to use points, and instead of error, we're going to use incomplete. So closing is, I think we're just going to remove this. I don't think it's going to be like before. So how do I differentiate if, actually no, I think I might need this because we know that if we know if it's incomplete or not. Yeah. Okay. So then if it is incomplete, I mean, if it's corrupted, my bad. If it's corrupted, then we're just gonna break out of it instead of changing incomplete. And then we'll just stack that pop. Yeah, that looks good. So now what this does is if this checks if the line is corrupted, because we'd see that the closing brace would not be the same as the expected one. So then we just skip this line entirely because this wouldn't run. And now here, this is just normal execution because like that would just check if we have something like this, in which case it would just pop because this is the correct and expected one. And so now what we are left with is if this was incomplete like that, what we have would be this. And so then we just need to transform that into something like that, if you know what I mean. So that means what remains in the stack will be what we need to transform. I'm gonna confirm that's what's going on. I think we're just going to do. So what I'd expect would be, yeah, that looks good. And then if I close, I get, yeah, because this gets closed. Yeah, okay, awesome. So now we just need to transform this. So I'm thinking, I think I'll use a loop. I think it's either a loop or a map. I think I'll use a map actually. I don't think I'm going to like map array like in JavaScript. Is that a thing in Rust? No, back. No. Yeah, okay. So I just need to iterate it and then, okay. Sure. The stack that iter. I don't think I need to use this mutable. So we're gonna just let transform equal. So gonna map this and we're gonna change all the opening ones to the closing ones. So we'll just, oh wait, this is so easy. So then I just need to get the character and I'll just have to return whatever value that is in the hash map. So I'll just return. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, I don't think transform is like an I think I'm gonna call it complete because it's when you need to complete the line. So it didn't quite work. I should call it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have to give it a time. Okay. Yeah, now it works. Why didn't it work before? Okay, sure. And so now we've completed it. That's what you need to complete the line. And so now I guess we just need to find the sum. I think I'm gonna use a loop for this one. I can't think of a functional way to do this. Maybe you can do something with like array or reduce, but not good enough with functional programming to know how you're like going to multiply each time. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm just gonna use a loop. So for shop C and you have to add 5 first and 5 points, and then add the value up to. No, I need to multiply by 5. Okay, and then points is equal to the score. And yeah, that's all. Okay, awesome. I think that's all. Oh, I forgot to do incomplete. Okay. And I need to just check if and how am I gonna make it incomplete true then? Maybe I'll just yeah, no, I don't think I need to check if incomplete is true. I just need to check if corrupted is true. Because yeah, so if it's not corrupted, we'll just add points. Okay. Yeah, I think that's how I should do it. So this one should get a point of 294. What? Okay. So I guess that's not correct. Okay. Maybe points is not correct. Okay. Yeah, I don't think score is correct either. That doesn't. So I think I'm gonna just print points. Score. Yeah, that's not correct. That's not. What? Why are you printing 4? It's supposed to be 2. Okay. Let me complete this one. Then. Yeah, complete is wrong. Okay. Did I get the right input? I think I did. Oh, I need to reverse it. Okay. Why do I need to reverse it? Because when you, right, so when you actually like add these things, the order in which you close them is not, it's not this, because that's what my program is doing right now. It's closing it like this because right now this is going from the first item instead of the last item of this stack. So you just reverse it. Can I just do that? Is that a function? Okay. Reverse factor plus. Okay. Why can't it just be reversed? When does it turn around? Okay, sure. So now what should work? 294. Yeah, last one. So now we just need a instead of cumulative being just a number like before, these guys are more complex. They actually like have a leaderboard. So I'm going to need to make this a new vector. Call it, don't need to do anything. So then let's see. Okay, awesome. And so I'm going to just print cumulative right now. It's the take one. So 8, 7, 55, 66, 14, yeah, okay, all the numbers are correct. Awesome. So now I just need to, let's see, need to sort all the scores. I don't know. I don't know if I want to make my own merge sort. I sort it already. Is that quick sort? Okay, so I just put sort on it. Oh, sorts the thing. I don't, okay, sure. Okay. So, well, no, it's the middle one, so it doesn't matter if it's going from highest to lowest or lowest to highest, because either way, it's still the middle one. Okay, so now I just need to find the middle one. Okay, you could just do, you could just get the length, divide by 2. So yeah, I think we're on to the winner to the actual test. Attempt to, oh, okay. No, we are not done. Points. What does that mean? we're getting like really big numbers. I think I'm gonna just change the type to like, is that a type? All right, awesome. Okay, I think this is it. Let's go. Yay. All right, that was so much fun, I think. All right. So yeah, I think that concludes the coding adventure.